You know, I really wanted to do this vlog outside today, but somebody pissed off Satan again. You know that feeling where you want to create something, but you've got 97 tutorials to finish, got to reorganize your camera bag, and learn Fusion. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I didn't quit, I just sat down and got body slammed by my to-do list, so yeah. So yeah, today, this vlog is about creative paralysis. You know, when you've got so many ideas, videos that you want to shoot, things that you want to try, gear that you want to test out, different techniques that you want to get into. And there's so many of them that you have no idea where to even start. It's so frustrating. So, yeah, I took a few days off. I took the weekend off because this has taken up so much time, along with other things that I have to do, along with work and some of the organizational things that I've been putting together. It's kind of taken up a lot of headspace what I'm doing. And I'll get into what I would change if I were to do this vlogging challenge over again. But I needed a break, and that's okay. And actually, one of the things I'm doing in here is I recently got into Formula One after seeing the new F1 movie, which is amazing, but I'm getting into it, and now I'm building a Lego. This thing is really, really complicated, but it's kind of therapy for me. It's allowing me to kind of get out of my own headspace and just relax a little bit and enjoy things. So, you know what creative paralysis feels like for me is, I open DaVinci Resolve. I instantly remember 42 things I don't know how to do yet. So I close it and I watch a YouTube tutorial, and now it's 2 hours later and I've made absolutely nothing. Every project I start feels like the wrong one. Every idea feels too ambitious or not ambitious enough. I've bought so much gear that I haven't even used yet. I've got hundreds of tutorials that I've saved and never even watched yet. I've got hundreds that I've watched and I haven't practiced yet, so I've forgot them and I have to go back and rewatch them again. I mean, hell, my Notion boards are more organized than my actual life is. I've got 17 unfinished projects, probably 18 by now, and I'm really intimidated by that gap of between skill and taste. And it's difficult because while I can 100% go back and look at my first vlog when I started this vlogging challenge and go, yep, I'm doing way better on talking to camera. I'm way more comfortable in riffing and going through these kind of things. I'm still nowhere close to where I want to be. And I have to keep reminding myself this is part of the process. For someone like me, and a lot of people with ADHD, is we tend to have a bit of rejection dysmorphia, and that can also manifest itself in ways of, just being our own worst critic and being such a perfectionist with things. And that's a really, ooh, somebody's out there riding motorcycles. And that's really difficult to, kind of conquer when you're getting into the creative world. And I know this from having done creative work in the past with, music and DJing and things like that is, it takes time. You're not going to be very good in the beginning. And it's really tough to go through that process again of knowing that you're not any good at it. You've got this taste and these things that you want to do, and you see the path that is going to take to get there. It's such a wide gap to fill in before you can actually start putting out really, really great content. So again, I have to keep reminding myself this challenge is about just getting better at talking to the camera, getting better at being able to come up with different things to talk about, being able to, get comfortable on doing this, being able to go out into public and vlogging and doing those kind of things. And it's not easy. Creative paralysis is basically just perfectionism in a trench coat. It's fear of wasting time. It's fear of choosing wrong. It's making something that just doesn't live up to what's inside of your head. And it's really difficult to go through that process. But I guarantee you, almost everyone has gone through this at one point or another in the creative space. So I put some thought into, how do you overcome that process? And it's going to be different for everyone else. Number one is what I did this weekend, is I took a break. I had to take a break for a few days to kind of reset myself, reset my body, reset my sleep a little bit. I even skipped the gym a couple of times because, like, you know what? I need to sleep in. I need to get some actual rest. I need to get my headspace cleared. I need to do something enjoyable, like building a Lego or something that allows me to just kind of relax and get out of that headspace. Second thing is lower the scope. Don't make a vlog. Just, film something, one thing, just a moment. Just go out and film it. Just talk, throw it on camera. Doesn't really matter how good it is. Just go out and do it. Just keep the scope very small. Number three, pick one thing and just lock it in. Decision fatigue is real. Give yourself permission to ignore the rest for now. It's okay to say, like, hey, I'm just going to work on filming slow-mo things, or I'm just going to work on trying to do color grading with different footage, or I'm just going to work on mastering one camera instead of trying to master all kinds of different cameras. Or I'm just going to learn how to talk to the camera and just talk to the audience and make sure I'm not looking at my screen, which I have shut off. I keep telling you, shut that off. Making sure that you know how to actually just talk to the camera, and just pick that one thing. Just kind of hone in on one skill for now and just keep working at that. Don't worry about all the other stuff. You just gotta, you can make your list of different things to do, but just pick one thing to focus on for now and do that for a little while. Number four, you can create some constraints, whether it's a time limit, a gear limit. I'm one to talk on that one. I buy way too much gear. I understand that. Keep yourself to a format, such as I did with this. As all the different challenges I want to do, I really should just be sticking to a vlogging challenge right now. Because again, what was my goal for this? My goal was to get better at talking on camera. And the vlogs that I did that I struggled with the most were the ones that were the most time consuming. The ones where I showed all the different gear and set everything up. The ones where I went downtown to Annapolis and I did B-roll and I did the motorcycle shots. Like, man, it's way too much to take on if you're doing a 30-day challenge trying to do that all at once. So just pick one thing that you're trying to do and just stick with that. That's one of the constraints you can put on yourself. Number five, default to action. If you're stuck between ideas, do the one that takes the less setup, such as this one right here. This one takes a lot less setup to actually do. I don't have to set up different shots. I don't have to go to a location. I don't have to prep. Well, I mean, I prep as far as what I want to talk about, but I don't have to prep and come up with B-roll shots or do any of those kind of things. Like right now, just stick to the most basic action that you can do. Number six, track progress. Don't worry about perfection. Just, you showed up, right? That counts. Just showing up actually counts. So don't worry about perfection, just worry about trying to show up. And it's okay if you take breaks, like I did too. Your body needs that, your brain needs that. But just try to show up. Honest, I almost didn't film this today not because I didn't have anything to say, not because, not because I didn't want to, but I have too much I wanted to do instead. There's so much stuff that I want to do with, uh, you know, finishing my Lego, but also there's so much stuff I still want to learn in DaVinci Resolve and all the different editing and all, I'm really getting excited about kind of trying to mess around with the Insta360 X5 camera for a while. And, I'm trying not to get ahead of myself and do that, but there are a lot of things I want to do. I am loving doing the challenge and I'm hating doing the challenge because it's hard. And that's why I'm doing it, because it's hard. Uh, I'm trying to push myself to do those uncomfortable things and get over that hump. So yeah, sometimes you have to force yourself to do things. I have to do the same thing with the gym. The reason I actually enjoy F45, beyond the fact that it is an immensely tough workout between the cardio and the strength training that goes on there, and the eye candy is nice as well. But one of the reasons that I like that gym is because I'm penalized if I don't show up or if I late cancel. If I cancel within a 3-hour period, I get charged a fee. If I just don't show up at all, I get charged a fee. It forces me to do that, and I actually need that. I need that forced action to get me to take action and continue through with it. Showing up and making something breaks the loop. It gives me momentum again. Remember before, if you hadn't seen it, where I said, I've heard it over and over where people say that motivation is basically bullshit. You just have to start showing up. And by doing the repetitive motion, by keep showing up and keep showing up, you will actually get motivated to do it. And it's 100% true. Like, I am not going to stop doing content once this 30-day challenge is over. Yes, I have a lot of things going on. I have a trip I'm going on to, and I have a lot of training that I want to do and mess around with cameras. But I'm going to still keep recording. I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot some little videos. I'm going to shoot some mini travel things. I might even post some stuff where I'm not even talking over stuff, just so I can experiment around. I'm still going to try to maybe throw up a vlog once a week if I can, just to talk about what I'm doing and the things that I'm learning. But I'm actually really excited to keep doing this. Even when it's hard, I'm still excited to keep doing this. Look, if you're overwhelmed by your own ambition, you're not alone. You're just creative and probably slightly cursed. So start messy, start small, but start. And if you don't start, well, that's creative content that you can talk about. Hey, hit like if you ever Googled how to start a project and then fell down a complete just productivity rabbit hole of videos. Subscribe if you're trying to unfuck your creative brain with me. I appreciate all the comments I'm getting from you guys. I see a lot of guys that are actually we're in this exact same place, and I'm excited to see where all of those creators keep going in the next few years. So that's vlog 24. I'll see you guys tomorrow for number 25. And that's it. Peace.